Good morning to everyone. Last class we will explain about principal stresses and strains. What are the methodologies explained last class? Methods for determining stresses on oblique section, taking inclined section, oblique section or inclined sections, analytical method and graphical method. Last class I will discuss about the methodology for analytical method. Derivation parts will complete it. To explain um, this model for a derivation model analytical method, calculating the problems. Already derivation part is completed for analytical method. Last class will complete it. Sigma stress value, shear stress, normal stress. We calculate the formulas. See the formulas for a normal stresses for taken into account sigma cos theta and a shear stress equal to sigma by 2 into sin 2 theta. These formulas are calculated for normal stresses. Normal stress formula sigma cos square theta, tangential stress equal to sigma by 2 into sin 2 theta. This is the analytical method for inclined sections. Calculate the stress values, stress formulas. This is the derivation part. Last class will complete it. Today, main concept for explain the problems, these methodologies. See the problem 3.1. A rectangular bar of cross-sectional area 10,000 mm square is subjected to an axial load of 20 kilonewton. Determine the normal and shear stress on a section which is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees with normal cross-section of the bar. This is the problem for calculating normal stresses and shear stresses. Any problem, to start first, what data is given particular problem. First write given data. Cross sectional area of the rectangular bar is a capital A symbol, area symbol capital A, that equal to given in the problem 10,000 mm square, and take a load also given, axial load, that is the P 20 kilonewtons. Angle of oblique plane, that means inclined plane. Oblique plane is nothing but inclined plane with the normal cross section of the bar theta equal to 30 degrees. Now direct stress, that equal to sigma equal to P by A. Stress formula ఏంటంటే load by area, that means P by A. P 20,000, area 10,000. P 20 kilonewtons given. Kilonewtons is converted into newtons. This is 20,000 newtons. Direct stress sigma equal to 2 Newton per mm square. Sigma n equal to normal stresses on the inclined plane or oblique plane. Sigma t equal to shear stress on the oblique plane or inclined plane. That means sigma t tangential stress or shear stress. అంటే tangential stress అన్న shear stress అన్న ఒకటే. ఈ టూ స్ట్రెసెస్ ని మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఆల్రెడీ ఈ టూ స్ట్రెసెస్ గురించి ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఫార్ములాస్ డిరైవ్ చేసాం లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో. యూజింగ్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫర్ నార్మల్ స్ట్రెస్. నార్మల్ స్ట్రెస్ కి ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే సిగ్మా n ఈక్వల్ టు సిగ్మా కాస్ స్క్వేర్ theta. See this formula, simple formula, sigma n equal to sigma cos square theta. Sigma, you know, for 2 Newton per mm square, cos square theta value also you know, 30 degrees, theta equal to 30 degrees. So substitute this formula, these values. 2 into 10 cos square 30 degrees. 2 into cos square 30, 0. Cos 30 value 0.66. 0.866 whole square, that value 1 Newton per mm square. That is the normal stress. Normal stress sigma n value equal to 1 Newton per mm square. using equation 3.3, that is the tangential stress or shear stress, we get the formula sigma T equal to, see this formula, sigma T equal to sigma by 2 sine 2 theta equal 2 by 2, sigma value 2 by 2 into sine 2 theta, 2 into theta value 30 degrees. Finally, 2 by 2, 1 into sine 60, 2 into 30, 60, sine 60, 0.866 Newton per mm square. This is the problem for modeling, for calculating the shear stress and normal stress. Sigma value 2 Newton per mm square and sigma n value 1.5 Newton per mm square. Sigma T value sigma by 2. Sigma T value 0.866 Newton per mm square. This is the problem, how to calculate the values or determine the normal stress and shear stress. This is the problem. And, first to write the data and calculate the normal stresses and shear stresses. You know the first stress formula, stress equal to load by area, stress units Newton per mm square or kilonewton per meter square. Another problem 3.2, find diameter of a circular bar which is subjected to an axial pull of 160 kilonewtons if the maximum allowable shear stress on any section is 65 Newton per mm square. Axial pull, that means axial load is given and the maximum shear stress also given. To calculate the diameter of the circular bar, diameter of a circular bar, how to calculate? Write the given data. Find the diameter of a circular bar which is subjected to an axial pull of 160 kilonewtons if the maximum allowable shear stress of any section is 65 Newton per mm square. To give the data for shear stress and axial load, two values are there. To calculate the diameter, diameter area formula pi by 4 d square. Rectangular formula area ki L into B, square ki side into side, side square. Triangle ki half into rectangle triangle, half into B into H. These are the formulas for type of shape or type of dimension to calculate the area. You know, area of circular bar, diameter of bar, area formula pi by 4 capital D square. You know the stress, you know the load. To calculate the first to direct stress formula, sigma value stress equal to load by area. See this formula, see this problem 3.2. Area of the bar pi by 4 d square. Stress, direct stress sigma equal to P by A. You know the P value, area we don't know. Formula is there, circular bar, diameter of circular bar. Area of the formula, circular bar area formula ఏంటంటే pi by 4 d square. So substitute the value A pi by 4 d square to calculate this value 64 P by A, sigma equal to P by A. P value you know that 160 kilonewton converts to newtons, 1,60,000 divided by pi by 4 d square, 6,40,000 divided by pi d square, Newton per mm square. Finally, maximum, you know the stress maximum shear stress is given equation 3.5. See the value maximum shear stress sigma by 2. Sigma by 2 but maximum shear stress is given as 65 Newton per mm square. You know the value for maximum shear stress, equation 3.5. See the equation 3.5. I will show you. See this value, maximum shear stress sigma by 2 sin 2 theta, sigma by 2 sin 90 equal to sigma by 2. This is the maximum value of shear stress. That is the formula of sigma by 2. And in last class we will explain this formula. See this formula, maximum value of shear stress equal to sigma by 2 into sin 2 theta equal to sigma by 2. Substitute the value, theta value 45 degrees, 2 into 45 90 degrees. 2 into 45 90 sin 90 1. The final value, maximum shear stress sigma by 2. This derivation part, this concept, to substitute the value in this problem. See this problem, maximum shear stress sigma by 2. Sigma, you know that the sigma by 2. This is the formula. But maximum shear stress given the problem is 65 Newton per mm square. Hence, equating the two values, maximum shear stress, we get those the two values. That means given data in problem, maximum shear stress, maximum allowable shear stress, and we know the derivation part in maximum shear stress formula sigma by 2. To substitute these values, though those are equaling. 65 is the maximum allowable shear stress given in problem, and this is the as per norms the derivation part. Two values equating the values. Finally, d square we got a value 1567 and d equal to 39.58 mm. This is the calculating for diameter of the bar. Diameter of the bar finally 39.58 mm. This is the procedure for calculating the problems. Calculating the problems. These two problems for calculating normal shear stress and shear stress. Both stresses are calculated for using analytical method. This methodology is known as analytical method. In inclined sections due to two methodologies. Already last class we will explain method of determining stresses in on oblique sections. That means inclined sections. Oblique means inclined sections. Two methodologies, analytical method and graphical method. Analytical method are also given two types. Analytical two cases. First, a member subjected to a direct stress in one plane. Another one, a member is subjected to like direct stresses in two mutually perpendicular directions. Two mutually perpendicular directions. Already I will explain first a member subjected to a direct stress in one plane. This methodology I will explain. This case will be explained. Analytical method lo two cases only. That first case explain chestunnan. First case you have already derivation part completed. Problems I will explain for first case in analytical method. See, the diameter of the bar will be calculated. Then another problem, 3.3, a rectangular bar of cross-sectional area of 11,000 mm square is subjected to a tensile load P as shown figure 3.3. See the figure 3.3. Inclination 60 degrees. The permissible normal and shear stresses on the oblique plane BC. Oblique plane. This is the oblique plane. The oblique plane is nothing but inclined plane. BC is the inclined plane. Is given as are given as 7 Newton per mm square and 3.5 Newton per mm square respectively. Determine the safe value of P. Mainly we calculate this problem. P means load. P means force. To calculate the force. Area is given in this problem and permissible normal and shear stresses. Permissible stresses and normal stresses. Permissible normal stresses and shear stresses given in this problem. That means sigma n value and sigma t value is given in this problem. Area also given to calculate the load. to calculate the load. Theta value already given in some angle, inclined section 60 degrees. Angle of oblique plane with the axis of bar 60 degrees. See this diagram, 60 degrees angle. Section of the bar theta equal to, see how to calculate the theta value. Theta equal to 90 minus 60, that equal to 30 degrees. Angle of oblique plane with the axis of bar 60 degrees. Angle of oblique plane BC with the normal cross section of the bar. To turn the, see the diagram, normal cross section. Normal cross section means horizontal, vertical is due to 90 degrees. 90 minus 60, that means 30 degrees. 90 minus 60, that means 30 degrees. You know the perpendicular horizontal angle. P equal to safe value axial pull, sigma equal to safe stress in the member. Using equation 3.2, 3.2 that is nothing but normal stress. Normal stress formula you know, already you know normal stress, sigma n equal to sigma cos square theta. Substitute these values. Sigma equal to, first sigma n value already given, normal stress will given 7. Sigma cos square theta value is now calculated 30 degrees. Substitute this value, cos 30 0.88 0.866. Sigma equal to 7 by 0.66 into 0.66 0.866. Totally sigma equal to 9.334 Newton per mm square. This is the direct stress. Sigma is nothing but direct stress. Using another formula, tangential stress sigma t. The formula is 3 sigma by 2 into sin 2 theta. Sigma t, you know that in this problem, sigma t 3.5 Newton per mm square. They substitute this value, sigma t 3.5, sigma by 2 into sin 2 theta value 30 degrees, sin 60 sigma by 2 0.866, sigma equal to finally 8.083 Newton per mm square. Therefore, the safe stress in the least of the two, this stresses, least of two, tangential stress is least 8.083 Newton per mm square. Safe value of axial pull P equal to safe stress into area of cross section. Safe stress, you know, shear stress, tangential stress 8.083 into 11,000. Finally, converts the kilonewtons. Newtons 8,899,913 newtons, that equal to, converts the kilonewtons. Newtons is converted into 5. Newtons is converted into kilonewtons divided by 1,000. 88.913 kilonewtons. That is the answer for calculating safe load, to calculate the safe value for axial pull. This is the modeling for calculating the load P. How to calculate the determine the value of safe value of P. To take the value normal stresses and shear stress, shear stress at least, that means safe stress the least of the two. To consider least of the two, ఏది తక్కువ ఉంటే అది తీసుకుంటాం. అది తీసుకుని ఏరియా అంటే యాక్చువల్గా మనకి స్ట్రెస్ ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే లోడ్ బై ఏరియా. ఓకే, యాక్చువల్గా స్ట్రెస్ తెలుసు, ఏరియా తెలుసు. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది ఫార్ములా, లోడ్ ఈక్వల్ టు స్ట్రెస్ ఇంటూ ఏరియా. దట్ మీన్స్ సేఫ్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ యాక్సియల్ పుల్ P వాల్యూ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దిస్ వాల్యూ 88.913 kilonewton. This is the problem to calculating the load. To giving the data for tangential stresses and normal stresses are given in this problem, and area also is given to calculate the load, and angle is also given for inclined section. Theta, to take the normal stresses, normal cross section of the bar, actually perpendicular to 90 minus given the angle 60, remaining the value is 30 degrees. take this value for theta 30 degrees to calculate this process. This is the another model problem for to calculating the load, to calculating the safe value of axial pull. This is the example problem. These three problems are I will explain today. Next class, so problem 3.4 also explain next class, and go to second case for analytical method. Second case, that is a member subjected to like direct stresses in two mutually perpendicular directions. This is the second case for analytical method to analyzing the inclined sections. I will explain next class. Analytical method also completed. Stresses analyzing will be completed. This two cases completed, and go to graphical method also. Graphical method also completed. Analyzing the determining the stresses, analyzing inclined sections, determining the stresses will be completed. Any doubts? Call me. Any doubt problem to inform me. Thank you. Thank you. This golden opportunity.